So today I want to talk about clarity. Clarity in the barber industry, in your career. First thing I want everybody to understand about barbering is that barbering is a real legit bona fide career. It fuels your livelihood, right? Where you live, how you raise your kids, the lifestyle of your children, the lifestyle of your spouse, your well-being, your health. Barbering can afford you all these things, but it can't afford you these things if you're using barbering or you're treating barbering as a hustle, as a side job, as something that's here and there. If you don't have a true vision and clarity of your barber career, it's not going to afford you these great things. It's not going to afford you these endless possibilities. One thing I've done realize in my career, in the barber industry as a whole, from barbers I have talked to, is that we can't see past a certain plateau in barbering. And the reason behind that is that we don't have clarity. We don't have a true vision of our career. When I take off my glasses, right, everything is a blur, right? I've been wearing glasses since I was about 5 years old, right? So the traffic lights look like fuzz balls. Everything in this room, it all comes together and it's all one big silhouette. But when I put my glasses on, I have clarity now. I can see I have a barber chair right there. I can see I have my station right there. I can see the alcohol bottle right there. I can see the other astringent right there. I can see the ring light right there. Now I have clarity. Now I can move through my barber shop without knocking things over. I know where I'm going. I know where the front door is. I know where the back door is, because now I have clarity and I can now make things happen. That's the same way we have to look at it within our business and within our career. We have to have clarity. What do I mean when I say clarity? We have to be clear on how much money we want to make. We have to be clear on the type of customer we want to service. We have to be clear on the amount of hours we want to work a week. We have to be clear on how, if we're going to do our taxes quarterly or yearly. We have to be clear on so many different things, right, in order us to excel. We have to be clear on what we want to accomplish this year, in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, whether it's money, whether it's adding a new service, whether it's adding a new stream of income to our barber business, whether it's expanding, whether it's getting educated, whether it's educating other barbers. We have to be clear on that. One thing I realize is that our career is by design. Our career is by design. A lot of times we get sidetracked by that. We think our customers run our career. We think the barbershop owner runs our career. We think those that told us about barbering in the past, based off their knowledge, has control of our career. But with barbering, it can open up many doors to you, but first we have to be clear. We have to have clarity. Normally in the beginning of our career, we want to fill our books up. We want to fill our books up. We want to get better at our skills. We want to gain revenue, right? So we're open to cut whoever we need to cut. My opinion, that's the right thing to do, right? Be open, learn different personalities, trial and error, mess up with your cutting, mess up with your conversation, mess up with your language, right? Because in barbering, we have to be tactful. We have to know what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. So in the beginning, mingle with everybody you can, cut everybody you can, right? That's what you're supposed to do so you can get your reps in. But a lot of times, a lot of barbers, we get stuck in that area. Let me tell you what happens with that. We get stuck, and our whole career is we're cutting everybody. We're letting everybody come into our space, different personalities, different people that look at time differently. And our career becomes almost like a cesspool. our career becomes almost like just a free for all. There's no structure. There's no structure with time. There's no structure with appointments. There's no structure with who you're serving and who you're not serving. But doing all these things, cutting all these people, after a while, you're gonna start to get more clear on who you really want to serve. When you start dealing with certain customers, different personalities, different traits, you're gonna slowly start to pick out who you want to service, who you don't want to service, who you want to deal with, who you don't want to deal with, right? Who you want to bring into your space, who you don't want to bring into your space. Now you're a little bit more clear. Once you get a clarity on that, that's when you create your avatar. You know who you want to deal with. I want to deal with working class men from the ages of 25 to 40 or 25 to 35, whatever that case may be. I want to deal with, curly or wavy hair textures. That's what I want to be a pro at. That's what I want to dominate at. I want to deal with customers or serve customers that paying a certain amount, $40, $50 is not an option. It's a no-brainer to them. I want to deal with customers. And now once you learn your customer and your clientele, that's when you can start to shape and mold your business to accommodate this type of clientele. You can set the music right. You can set the television broadcasting the right way. You can set the tone of the shop the right way, right? And now, since you know your target client, you have clarity. You know what they like. You know what type of music they like. You know that they're real punctual with time. Like me, I sell certain bracelets at the barber shop. I sell watches. I have my own fragrance line. I have my own hair products called Harmony Essentials, and I use these on my customers. They love how the bottle looks. It's not too flashy. It's simple. It's straight to the point. They like the smells of my cologne because I got clear on my clientele, and also I learned what they liked so that I may appeal to them. In any business, you have to be customer centric. You have to know what they like. You have to know what brings them in. You have to know what brings them coming back over and over again. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this whole clarity thing. I'm gonna break this whole clarity out down to series. So yeah, this first one here is gonna be about clarity with our customers, with our demographics. A piece of advice I can give to you is to really create your avatar. If you've been in the barber game for 1-2 years, you're going into your 3rd year, you're booked out, you're busy, you're gaining traction. Now is really the time for you to have clarity on who you want to deal with. When you know who you want to deal with, who you want to service, who you want to invite into your space, now you can scale up. Now you know what to build upon. Now you have a solid foundation to build your business on, right? If you're dealing with young kids, young teenagers, you might want to make your barbershop more sporty, more colorful, more vibrant. If you're dealing with a working class man like me, you might want to set the tone in your shop a little bit more cooler, a little bit more mellow, right? Let the furnitures match. Have a nice color scheme with your furniture, nice tones. There's a shop in Dallas called Adrian's Sports Bar. He deals with a lot of young people, right? 20, 25, 18, 19. And he has a whole dope sports theme. It's called Adrian's Sports Barbershop, I believe. Real dope. They got a basketball hoop in there. The floor looks like a basketball court. They got a 3-point line, a half-court line, and it's real dope. My buddy Jacob Lewindu used to work there.